So here we are, halfway through the 2:30 turn, and the battle has started. Prussians engaged over the bridge and were driven back. Both sides took losses, approximately equal. And the not Prussians, Hanoverians. It's a Frederick the Great game. There are Prussians here. And the mixed cav, this is Hanoverian and Prussian, got rid of that detachment, attacking into the woods, which, because the detachment was disordered, was easier. I've also got units actually beginning to cross the wall, and this position's going to look worse. What we're going to see is that now the French are active and they can react. They took their first loss of the game, and the points reflect that. Here we are midway through the 3:30 turn. The Hanoverians made an assault upon the bridge, I think actually a couple of them. And they managed to clear one of the French units from the dikes, but they haven't taken the bridge yet. It is difficult for the French to attack across the bridge as well, so they're gonna, or across the waterways as well. So where the Hanoverians have established themselves is going to be kind of painful for the French in return. Also, these units are trudging through the woods trying to make their way to help flank, and we'll even make an assault on the wall if need be to get some extra manpower in place. Current losses, the French have taken the worst of the losses, and that's reflected over in the combat points. If the French don't get some good value on the combat level, the coalition units are going to not lose the morale that they're slated to lose right now. Beginning of the 4:30 turn, the French managed to push the Hanoverians back a little bit there. Got a confused wing nut over here who has to be rectified. His units didn't move as much as they liked. French are trying to get these cav across, but their effectiveness is low, like non-existent. In terms of morale, we're seeing French morale drop down to 11, where the Hanoverians held the same due to the combat success they had, but doesn't really look like the battle is going to be fully engaged by the time we get done with the 6:30 turn. And Ferdinand's pushed his way across the ditch. He's got a momentum attack bonus on some cav there that's going to be forced to attack. They'll take a penalty if they don't leave. Actually, probably should have thrown that on the infantry. Cav can get out of there. And the other units that broke through, that waded across or whatever, did not choose to march forward, so it wasn't as big a breakthrough as it could have been. You have the cav trying to circle around, which is looking kind of dangerous at this point. And Luckner decided to try to cross the bridge to put a threat over on this right flank, just to make sure that something is staying there. Although it looks like the French are already positioned to handle anything there. They've got big wings on that side and not a lot of choices, so they're going to have to reposition if they want to handle that threat. At the beginning of the 5:30 turn, the Hanoverian and coalition incursion has been successful, and the French had to pull back. So we're going to see probably a little bit more fighting. Maybe enough to get the French down to a demoralized state. I'm not sure. The French pulled out their cav to the north so that they can threaten the Luckner unit and keep it out of the